We got our final article. I'm gonna probably skip it. Hajj death toll tops 1,000 amid extreme heat temperatures in Mecca. Exceeds 50% degrees Celsius. I'm gonna read this. Riyadh, the death toll from this year's Hajj has exceeded 1,000, an AFP tower said Thursday, June 18. More than half of whom were unregistered worshippers performing the pilgrimage in extreme heat in Saudi Arabia. The new deaths reported Thursday included 58 from Egypt, according to an Arab diplomat who provided a breakdown showing that of 658 Egyptians who died, 630 were unregistered pilgrims. Around 10 countries have reported 1,081 deaths during the pilgrimage, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, which all Muslims with means must complete at least once. The Hajj, whose timing is determined by the lunar Islamic calendar, fell again this year during the oven-like Saudi summer. The National Meteorological Center reported a high of 51.8 degrees Celsius this week at Grand Mosque in Mecca. A Saudi study published last month said temperatures in the area are rising 0.4 degrees each decade. Each year, tens of thousands of pilgrims try to join the Hajj through irregular channels as they cannot afford the often costly official permits. Interesting. I never studied this, so somebody would have to explain to me in the comments how the Hajj works. Because I always assume like you could always make the pilgrimage from, I'm not sure if it's like to Mecca. I'm not quite sure if it has a starting point, because I mean, the holy cities, Mecca, Medina, I'm not quite sure how it works, although I would assume you start from one holy city and go to the other. But maybe somebody is going to explain it to me. Saudi authorities reported clearing hundreds of thousands of unregistered pilgrims from Mecca this month, but it appears many still participated in the main rites which began last Friday. This group was more vulnerable because without official permits, they could not access air-conditioned space provided for 1.8 million authorized pilgrims to cool down. People were tired after being chased by security forces before after a day. They were exhausted, one Arab diplomat told AFP on Thursday of Saturday's day-long outdoor prayers that marked the harsh climax. The diplomat said the main cause of death among Egyptian pilgrims was the heat, which triggered complications related to high blood pressure and other issues. Egyptian officials were visiting hospitals to obtain information and help Egyptian pilgrims get medical care, the foreign minister said in a statement on Thursday. However, there are a large number of Egyptian citizens who are not registered in Hajj databases, which requires double the effort and a longer time to search for missing persons and find their relatives, it said. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has ordered that a crisis cell headed by the Prime Minister follow up on the deaths of the country's pilgrims. Sisi stressed the need for immediate coordination with the Saudi authorities to facilitate receiving the bodies of the deceased and streamline the process, said a statement from his office. Viewers begin. More fatalities were also confirmed on Thursday by Pakistan and Indonesia. Out of around 150,000 pilgrims, Pakistan has so far recorded 58 deaths, a diplomat told AFP. I think given the number of people, given the weather, this is just natural, the diplomat said. Indonesia, which had around 240,000 pilgrims, raised the death toll to 183, its religious affairs ministry said, compared with the 313 deaths recorded last year. Deaths have also been confirmed by Malaysia, India, Jordan, Iran, Senegal, Tunisia, Sudan, and Iraq's autonomous Kurdistan region. In many cases, authorities have not specified the cause. Friends and relatives have been searching for missing pilgrims, scouring hospitals and pleading online, fearing the worst. Two diplomats told AFP Thursday that Saudi authorities have begun the burial process for dead pilgrims, cleaning the bodies and putting them in white burial clothes and taking them to be third. The burial is done by the Saudi authorities. They have their own system, so we just follow that, said one diplomat, who said his country was working to notify loved ones as best as it could. That was my chair you just heard. Sorry about that. I was just rearranging my sitting position, and it made those funny noises. Apologies for that. This is not a matter anybody should be laughing about. The burial is done. Yes, we had. The other diplomat said that given the number of fatalities, it would be impossible to notify many families ahead of time, especially in Egypt, which accounts for so many of the deaths. Jordan's foreign minister said on Thursday that Saudi authorities had granted 68 permits for Jordanian pilgrims to be buried in Mecca. 16 Jordanians remain missing and 22 are in hospital, including 7 who are in critical condition, foreign minister said in a statement. Extreme danger. Saudi Arabia has not provided information on fatalities, though it reported more than 2,700 cases of heat exhaustion on Sunday alone. Last year, various countries reported more than 300 deaths during the Hajj, mostly Indonesians. The timing of the Hajj moves back about 11 days each year in the Gregorian calendar, meaning that next year it will take place earlier in June, potentially in cooler conditions. In 2019 study by the journal Geophysical Research said because of the climate change, heat stress for Hajj pilgrims will exceed extreme danger threshold from 2047 to 2052 and 2079 to 2086 with increasing frequency and intensity as the century progresses. Hosting the Hajj is a source of prestige for Saudi royal family, and King Salman's official title includes the words custodian of the 2 holy mosques in Mecca and Medina. The Hajj had seen a number of disasters over the year, most recently in 2015 when a stampede during the stoning the devil ritual killed up to 2,300 people, source AFP. So yeah, the Hajj pilgrimage is definitely a very, very difficult pilgrimage to make, especially because of the heat. I know you walk from one destination to the holy city. I'm not quite sure how it works. Somebody would have to explain to me that in the comments. However, yeah, it puts a physical stress on your body, and the heat puts another layer of stress on you, and you should always have to think about it before you actually go on the pilgrimage and make sufficient preparations so nothing bad happens to you. So I mean, yeah, if you consider doing this pilgrimage, prepare yourself, and yeah, don't go and just eat like on light food. Be prepared. Be sufficiently prepared with sources of water and other cooling sources so you don't actually get heat stroke or anything like that. And we made it to the end of the article.